Hello everybody and welcome to hole number 6, par 5 of the Southern Pines in the Southern Pines 9-hole cup. The video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. So let's go. Look at this one. You might could see this as a new one, and yes, it kind of is. This is the old par 5 that was kind of just full blast into the rough. They have changed this one completely, and it's much tougher now, in my opinion. All the trees are in play. So the hook shot that we could do here sometimes when we had a lot of wind, it's basically gone. So the trees on the right side are in play, so playing over the trees ain't going to be possible. We're gonna get the ball in the trees, and that's gonna be hard. So in this first example, I'm gonna try to get myself as close to the right side and to the top as possible. You can see I'm still, you know, 10 yards away, 10, 15, 20 yards away. So that was a short drive. And the next example, like when we start over the video, I'm going to play on the fairway pads there on the right. And you can see here that all the trees here are in play. So if we do want to, we can bounce over to the second fairway spot there, which is still going to require a very tough shot towards the pin for the second one. And honestly, this is going to be a course that the albatross opportunity is going to be very, very low. So we do need to have that in mind, that we're not pushing it too hard and risking the eagle, as that is what we're going to do if we miss the drive and go into the rough, as our opponent is doing here. So second shot now we do need distance. We do need a big dog, we do need a horizon, or we do need a cataclysm here. Because look how far we are from the pin. Look how far we are from the pin, and sure, I do want to gain more distance with my drive, but even if we go a little bit short, we're still a long way from there. So the thing that I'm going to do here is that I'm going to put my red ring by the rough there, and I'm going to go max topspin and as much side spin to the right possible. And then we're going to go max over power, and we're gonna go max curl to the right. Super tough shot, or not max curl, sorry. Max curl it is. Oh my god, my Swinglish. So, and we're getting this one to bounce where we want to, and you can see that we are rolling pretty far, but still we do have a wedge towards the pin here. So, if you're gonna play on the left side, make sure that you get distance with your drive. There is of course a possibility to curl it around the trees in some way, but that is so wind dependent in the tournament, and also for the regular tour play of course, that I will wait a little bit with that to see there, because you can see there is a path in between the trees there, just close to the green, that we can play to. But that just means as well that we do need to get the drive more into the right, because otherwise we're not gonna have the distance for that second shot if we're leaving ourselves up short on the first fairway. You know, so here you can see here, all the tree parts are in play, and now I'm going to take a screenshot as well. But all the tree parts are in play, and that's something to have in mind. This is going to be an eagle, but compared to what it has been before, this is a super tough one. So we're going to go to the next one here, which is the same course. It's still hole number 6, par 5, but now we're going to play on the right side, because our opponent is going to play there on the left. So once again, if we're gonna play left, we're going to play it as close to the rough, to the top right there, without going into the rough, of course. You do have the drive that you do need to over adjust 10%, otherwise you're going to carry too far, or just gonna go short, depending on what the wind is. So our opponent's going to decide for something here in the end. I don't really... And also, you know, if you do have a lot of power 4 balls, I think this could be a very good hole to actually use one, especially if there is some tricky wind. Because the power 4 ball is what's going to save our opponent. This is a perfect shot. This is what we're looking for, you know. Now you're going to have more, not as an open shot, but definitely possible to get it to green. So, in this case, I'm gonna go on the right side here. Now with tailwind, I actually would advise you to bounce directly on the second fairway, to roll out there on the other fairway. Problem is though here that we do have no way to really go around the trees here or through the trees. So I'm using a quarterback, gonna lay up on the other platform to see what type of shot am I going to have for the second shot there. Now I don't have a bag with the quarterback and with a big dog or with a cataclysm, so I do have the sniper, but I would definitely advise you to play with a big dog big dog or a cataclysm, like as in the first example for hole number 6, so you can get yourself the distance needed. And here as well, we do need to get as close there to the top as possible to open up the possibility for the albatross. So once again, we do go short with our drive, and you're gonna see how tricky the second shot's going to be. Here though, it's going to be no problem with a big dog or a cataclysm to get to the green in 2 with a drive like our opponent did in a power 4 ball. So once again, the drive is so important. Without a good drive, we could really risk the eagle. With a super good drive, we can actually find an albatross opportunity here somewhere. Tough though, and I really like the revamp the Golf Clash team has made for this hole, which was a little bit like a lottery hole before, depending on what the wind was. Our opponent makes a good shot, even though with 2 bars topspin. Gonna be very close. Shouldn't be a problem to make this one in the hole. So our turn. Now we're gonna see with a short drive like we did. Now we're going to have to use the innovative part for us here to go with max side spin. I'm going to go with a little bit of top spin as well, as I do want to get the ball a chance to roll in the hole though. But you know, I don't want to go too long if that's gonna be the case. So I'm trying to find a rough bump here in the middle as well, and there is a rough bump there. Problem is though is that there's too little topspin, or let's say like this. It's too close, it's too risky there. So I'm going to try to use 1 bar of topspin, getting myself over the rough here after looking for the possibilities. And the trees are really making it complicated. And or let's say like this, the drive made it complicated for us. If we would be getting more distance, we would open up for a better shot there. Now we get it to bounce in the rough out there. Shouldn't be a problem to save the eagle. Tough par 5 here, so we do need to see if we can find ourselves a spot for the albatross by making a good drive. Otherwise this is going to be a general eagle hole. So thank you so much for watching hole number 6, par 5. New design from the Golf Clash team. And also, if you do want to get the text guide for the Southern Pines and the 9-hole Cup, check down in the video description down below for the link to patreon.com/golfclashtommy. If you like the video, take your time, hit thumbs up as well. The video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic. Good luck in the 9-hole Cup.